Hello, this is the first in the series of our videos instead of newsletters. And today I'm going to talk about developmental milestones. I want you to understand what they are and how they can have an impact on our baby's sleep. So I need to be brief because I don't want to make this too long, so getting right into it. Babies at about 6 to 8 weeks go through quite a lot of development. Their little brains are developing exponentially. They're starting to smile and really notice the world around them. And as a result, they start to have these short naps in the day. They just can't seem to find their way to sleep at all. And at that time, it's probably a good idea to have your baby sleeping in relatively the same place, if possible, and try and make that room as dark as you can, just to remove all those distractions. That might help them to find their way to sleep a little more efficiently and remain a bit consistent about that. Now, the next developmental milestone that tends to have an impact is around about 4 months. And at 4 months, you'll probably all be Googling 4-month regressions. What is that all about? Well, actually, it's a progression because our babies start to develop longer sleep cycles. And this, again, will have an impact on their day sleeping. So they might settle down after that first regression, but now, because of that 4-month change in their sleep cycles, they're going to have those short naps during the day again. And I think the best thing to do with that is to actually go with it. Do what you can to keep them in bed for an hour if you can when they're having that bedtime nap. But on the whole, you're probably better off getting them up, getting out into the world and putting them back to bed within about 2 hours at that age if possible. What happens next? Well, then they start to get up to all sorts of mischief. They start to sit, they start to roll, and again, that has an impact. So it's like their brain is actually driving that physical need to move. And so it affects their sleep, even during the night. Instead of them going through a cycle like we do when we go into rapid eye movement sleep, they tend to start to practice. Their brain's just driving that. So they'll be rolling, sitting frequently throughout the night, which again disrupts their sleep at night. So that's around 4 months, 5 to 6 months when they're sitting and rolling. And then again, we see some regression somewhere around 8 months, 9 months when they start to stand. So this is like a roller coaster I'm describing, right? Your baby starts to sleep really well, and then suddenly things go a bit wrong at night. The most important thing is you don't change the things that you've put into place in order for your baby to find independent sleep. That's really important. You just have to give them some support for a few nights until they get through that milestone regression, and then you'll be back to having beautiful sleeps again. Of course, this continues. We're going to see them walking. Again, they'll be standing up in their sleep or during the night. They'll be starting to chat, so some language acquisition has a big major effect on their sleep around about 12 months, and again, much later at 20 months when they really start to connect their sentences, start saying a few more words. So these are developmental milestones, and yes, they definitely do have an impact on our children's sleep. So even if your baby's sleeping beautifully all night, you're going to come across these little bumps in the track, but the most important thing is that you stay on track. And if you want to know a bit more about the Sleep Sense program, because in fact your baby's off the track most of the time, waking up all night and needing to be rocked to sleep, then please have a look at my website. There's packages there. I tend to do a 15-minute consultation on the phone first before you need to make any commitment to a sleep plan. But it makes such a big difference to everybody in the household sleep, particularly from that sort of 5-month-old age group that tends to become really tricky. So I hope that wasn't too long, and thank you for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye.